Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about the driveway border. It's a border that I don't really show you much, and that's simply because of where it's located. It's always got a van there and a car there, and I tend not to show it much. But now and again I like to do a video on it, and this is one of those. It's got quite a few nice plants in there. One or two have failed, but that's gardening in general for you. But I hope you enjoy what you see. Any comments, feel free to make them at the end of the video in the comments bar, and any questions I'll get back to you. I'll talk to you soon.
This area is the driveway to the property, and I don't always show this, but it's got some really nice plants growing up here. We'll just go through one or two, but while we're here we'll look at this Liatris, and this is just ordinary spicata, and it gets taller than that usually. There's one at the back there in the Helenium, which is more high beauty. It's a bit taller, but they do get taller than that usually. But again, they've suffered. This Arundo Donax is looking superb. The leaves are the widest I've had so far. They must be 6 inches wide, those leaves. Beautiful clumper, very large clumper, so put it somewhere where it'll allow it to do that. If you want to keep it contained, put it in a drier area, and it'll do well for you. Yeah, so the driveway, we've got some geraniums that's gone over already. I could have cut that back, but I want it to self-seed around. Yeah, there's Veronica. That's also gone over, but I just like the spires as they are at the moment. The little seed heads, they look really nice. And then this looks wonderful. This is just a self-set euphorbia. And it's Euphorbia mercenites. And I just like them to self-set around. So the original plant I got rid of this year because it got way too big. And I just wanted it to spread its progeny, which it's actually done. Look, there's another one under there. And I've no doubt I will find others. We've got Pennisetum here at the back here. I think it's Pennisetum Black Arrow. I'm not sure. Black Beauty, I think. And it's one that successfully seems to flower for me. Let's make sure we have got that right name. Black Beauty, yeah. It's Black Beauty, and it has this lovely black seed head, and a lot of Pennisetums don't flower for us this far up north. The one that's disappointed me this year is Pennisetum macrorum, which has the pipe cleaner type seed heads, and not one of them's come up to flower this year, but I've got lots of little seedlings. The main clumps actually died off. So some really nice plants up here. I've got some gaps because I've had to make some changes and some moves. This is that Stachyus Helen von Steen I've had a bit of problem with, but I put one in there to give it a go. And that's Funiculum vulgare, and that is 7 foot. I love it. People say they self-seed all over, and I do find seedlings, but I don't find hundreds of seedlings. So I do like that. And then in front of it I've got this Phlomis italica, a bit different to your ordinary Phlomis. And it's quite a nice one. It's more of a shrubber. And I clipped that back down last year because I feared I'd lost it, but it's bounced back very nicely. Now as we come up here, I've just noticed that we've got clematis there. So I think that's clematis. I will put it up on screen. Tritonata rubrifolia, I think that one is. And it has a lovely scent. In fact, we ought to go round. Well, we'll do this little talk first, and then we'll go back to it and show you how beautiful that colour is. So I've also got a Physocarpus tucked away here, and it does really well now. The Physocarpus here haven't all done well, but that one has, and it's called Little Devil. Now this euphorbia is a big spreading one, and it's a Caryakis subspecies wolfenii, and it's just a selected seedling, but I'd forgot to take the seeds heads off of it, and I should have done really, because I'm going to find loads of them all over the place now, but that's all right. But look at the look you get when the raindrops are on it. That's just wonderful. Really like that. And we got this, which is now called Hylotelephium. It's the old sedum. And that's a really nice cultivar called Matrona. It's probably one of the best, to be honest, Matrona. So if you're looking for a nice one, go for that. Don't forget butterflies love these, and the bees do. I've got a red hot poker here. Now, which one was that? I've got several I've planted around. Oh, here we go. So it's toffee nose, Nyphophia toffee nose, and it's only just starting to flower. And then we've had a bit of unsuccessful planting here of this Hacanacloa. Look, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. So some have died, and that does not like it. It's never liked it from day one. It really didn't like it, so that's going to be changed. It's offered an opportunity for something else, I guess. And that Miscanthus is quite new in. That's Yaku Chimensis or Yakujima dwarf. Another funiculum. This is one of the self sets. Look at that flower head. Doesn't it look nice? Simple, cow parsley looking flower head, but they look so nice. Beautiful. So this is the view I get down the driveway. And then this tree here, it's a betula. And it's a pendulous type. It's called Joe's tree or Jolep, and is what they describe as a driveway tree. We'll wander down to that clematis now. See how it's doing. It just looks really nice. And I get it, I've had this one for years. It's probably one of my favourite clematises. It's so tiny. And it's a Viticelli type. So let's see if we can find the flowers. And they have a scent. And I can't remember what it smells of. I'll look it up, see how it describes it. But there you go. They're so tiny. Let's see if we can put my finger next to it. There you go. So they're very, very tiny. But it has a mass of flowers. And it's everywhere. It's beautiful. It's definitely my favourite. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I'm trying to get it all the way up here now. I'm trying to make it grow all the way. Don't forget, I've got some roses that are coming up here. This is the Generous Gardener. It continues to flower. And it's looking nice. And then I've put this new one. This is Rosa is it New Dawn? I do believe this one is. Not that keen on the colour, to be honest. But I'm not bothered because I want it just to grow up. I've got it to grow up this like that. So it's going to be going all the way up that post. So that's going to look really nice. So there you go. That's the driveway entrance. And this is the back view of it. The only downside to having it there is that we have to have the vehicles there. And that's life. It's part of gardening. So we'll end with a shot of this, although this isn't in the driveway. This is Eryngium agavifolium, and it is stunning. I love it. Okay, I'll talk to you on the next one. Ta-da!